The video is intended for people who are not familiar with esports. Maybe they just don't know what this means or don't understand its significance. So let's start now. Although many people have heard of the concept of esports, but the commonplace question is what the definition of esports is. It's literally short for electronic sports. So we can see esports is actually a competitive game from its abbreviation, either as an individual or as a team. The idea of esports has existed since video games has existed. Esports has a strong social component. For example, the platforms such as Twitch and YouTube. Mainstream social media platforms further strengthen these connections. The industry encompasses opportunities in gaming, media, pop culture, and commerce. In most cases, esports tournaments are team-based. There are various leagues in which teams compete for positions in matches throughout the year, culminating in one giant final event and a mega prize. Some tournaments are global, while others are regional. In region-specific competitions, for example, European teams play only against other European teams, Asian teams against other Asian ones. However, there are also some matches consist of one-on-one, head-to-head matches, like one person plays against another individual. When on the game, people can play against strangers, even people who are in other countries. There are many games that are considered as esports and have many tournaments and prizes. There are lots of chances for people to compete. However, many games tout themselves as an esport, but if they don't gain traction, their competitive scene is not strong. This could make or break the reputation of a game. All these people who are really committed and spend all this time in this sport, they should be recognized for what they do for representing us on the collegiate. See you saying we need to make a team and make it legit.
There have always been people who chose to escape the monotony of the real world by immersing themselves in fantasy. The difference is that those people used to be called nerds, but now they're called stars. During the cheers of many people echo throughout a World Cup stadium, made it that gaming was finally getting its Woodstock moment, rather than a marginalized subculture that parents refused to understand. Esports is the newest part of mainstream culture, and before long any more trying to ignore its global significance will be lying in its wake wondering how computer games took over the world. This is how esports is so popular around the world today. Many young people learned about and fell in love with this sport. They aspired to become a new star in esports.
Since this can be a lucrative career, many young people might want to pursue this to live in the dream. Luckily, it's become more and more common for universities to treat these competitors as other athletes are, meaning there are significant scholarships for these people to attend a given university. So in a nutshell, esports is a billion-dollar industry, and one that you will likely see more and more of, since it has got more mainstream coverage. Esports is not a sport of future anymore, it's a sport of today. Esports is growing faster than any other industry. The popularity of esports among the youth is reaching not only developed nations, such as South Korea, Sweden, or the United States, but also developing countries within the Southeast Asian region. Now, esports is growing exponentially as a spectator sport. This is true in Malaysia as well.